Well, hello. Let's see. I'm out for another evening of imaging. It's about 4:15 a.m. right now. Let's see. I started imaging about an hour and a half ago. All right. My target tonight was the Wizard Nebula. Now, initially, I started not to even set up at all tonight. Normally, if I'm going to do some imaging after work, I work evenings. And I generally get in around 11:30 at night. So normally if I'm going to do some imaging after work, what I do is I set everything up ahead of time. Well, I didn't do that today because initially the forecast was calling for cloudy skies tonight. But as weather forecasts tend to do, it changed. And it started calling for mainly clear skies tonight. Clear to mainly clear. So that worked out pretty well. So as I said, I'm imaging NGC 7380, which is the Wizard Nebula, and everything appears to be going pretty good right now. If you look right behind me, astrophotography tool is chugging along. All right, I'm imaging tonight with the Explore Scientific AR-102 refractor. It gives me about 663 millimeters of magnification, but I'm using the 0.8 focal reducer, so that brings it down to 530 millimeters. And the optics on this particular scope are pretty decent, and I've been happy with the stuff that I've taken with it. All right, this is the first time I've had it out since probably February or March. So it's nice to get this scope back out and start doing some imaging with it. Yeah, this is about the first time I've actually been able to get out and do some imaging in probably about 3 weeks. Now, I tried to do a little something last weekend. I looked at the weather radar and the local forecasts, and they were actually saying that there would be a period of about 2 hours where I would have some clear skies. But as often works out, it was a no-go. I came out, I set everything up, and probably about 30 minutes after I got everything set up, the clouds began to roll in. So that was a no-go. I got maybe about roughly 25 or 30 minutes worth of imaging in. I tried to image M13, the globular cluster in Hercules, and I may try and do a little something with it. I may add some more data to it later, but I really don't have a great deal of data on that particular target, so processing is also going to be a little bit tedious on something like that. So I was really happy with the forecast tonight, and everything appears to be holding up pretty well. So let's see, I've gotten so far about an hour, a little over an hour and a half worth of exposure time on this particular target. And everything's looking pretty good. Now, sunrise is at 6:22 this morning, but I found that I can probably image until maybe roughly an hour, maybe, before sunrise, and that should give me a reasonable amount of exposure time. Now, I'm using the Optolong L Extreme filter for my imaging, and which will allow me to image just a little bit longer. But so far everything's looking pretty good, and I'm going to shoot for 2.5 hours of exposure time on this. Okay, I believe the magnitude on this is 7.4. It's a relatively bright target, so about 2.5 hours should yield some pretty good results. So I'm going to continue with the imaging, and I will share the image later with you after it's completed and processed.
After stacking and processing all of the data, this was the end result.